Sentiment, I think, is very important today. And as I was just saying, that sentiment is no longer a subset of the market. Different segments of your market could have very different sentiments, and they may not be shaped by the reality of where they live, but it could be shaped about an issue that they feel strongly about. And that could be something that is not happening to them at that point in time, but they feel for something happening far away, but they feel very strongly. So any brand that exists in this reality needs to have a story that takes into account the sentiment. So easy answer, we've got to listen. Difficult solution, how do you listen? How do you actually know what people are talking about, what people are actually feeling? And the challenge there, I think, is semantics is a difficult area for a machine learning solution to have, which makes me believe that communications professionals need to partner very closely with technology experts to look at what is the meaning of meaning, if I may say that, because sentiments ride on top of meaning. To be able to understand what their audience is actually thinking and feeling, there's a solution which needs to get in machine learning. There needs to be a solution which understands what is linguistics and semantics and put it together. That, I think, is what's going to help us. I think culture has to become very deliberate. Today, if we look at, even today, because tenures are not that short, even now, people tend to think that pride in a company or loyalty to a company or identifying yourself with the identity of a company, they presume this exists. But we are heading into a kind of a landscape where this presumption is not going to work. There will be people who will feel for your brand, and there will be people who just work for you. So culture has to be very deliberate, and culture has to happen at every interaction of the employee with the brand. If I can just sum it up, it would mean that whether you talk internal or whether you talk external, at all points of time, you are talking about your culture to the whole wide world. Yes, I think the Asia Pacific Communication Summit for me is one place where a lot of mature folks in communications are getting together, and I don't necessarily mean only in terms of experience. There was a millennial in the room, and she had some amazing contribution to make to the discussion. So for me, I think it's about connecting with peers, also looking at very advanced conversations on real life problems that we are facing, but not at a tactical or operational level. People are open to moving it up to a strategic level, and sometimes even to an intellectual level, like actually converting it into knowledge that can go down in the history of communications as we moved through these phases. So for me, the Asia Pacific Communications Summit is a fantastic peer-to-peer platform that's actually kind of leading the curve on how communication is evolving in the industry.